I'm Kristen Elise.
Big Mike.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Moxie.
I'm Fiesta.
Melena.
Chris.
Hi, I'm Kayla.
Cody.
Holly Ross.
Bernice.
Latavia.
Tia. Priya.
Terrell.
Ellen VP.
Okay, so my first question for you guys is, what do you consider a date? Does a date have to be thought out? Can it be random? Or, like, what's considered a date for you guys? Mike?
To me personally, a date is any quality time spent together, whether it be doing something, whether it not be doing something. A date is simply a connection. It's not meant to be something specific that has to be done. A date is a combination of energies, time, knowledge, intellect, a bunch of aspects of each other that come together.
Okay.
So, what's my ideal of a date? Initially, if we just start talking, my ideal of a date needs to be thought out. You can't pop up and say, "Oh, hey, like, you want to come chill by my house?" Why would I come chill by your house?
Let's be real.
Why would I come chill by your house? I don't even know you. So I understand what you're saying with a connection, but I think connections can be built other places. Like we can go anywhere. Like,
Okay,
but,
not to touch you off, but let's clarify the question. Are we talking about a first date, or are we talking about dating period?
Good question.
After the first date has already been
Let's
done.
say first date.
Okay, I take back what I said. First date, you have to be thought out because that's the first impression that you give.
Right.
So I take back what I said.
So when you say thought out, it can't be random.
Wait, what?
Can it not be
Okay, but okay. So thought out is random, but what I'm saying is it needs to have structure. So if you ask me on a
It
date,
can't be Netflix and chill, pretty much.
right? It can't be Netflix and chill. I'm not coming by your house.
That's a booty.
But like, okay, like you can, but it can still be a free
Are you
activity.
still watching this?
But it can be a free activity. So like, I think with first dates, I feel like men don't like to spend money, but so I mean, okay, so a date is a free activity. I think that means you can go to the park. Okay, that's free. Like we can still build a connection. You don't gotta spend no money on me. We can still connect while spending time with each other. But it still has to have some type of structure. Like you just can't pop up and say, oh, okay, like let's do something. Okay, what do you have in mind? What you gonna tell me? Netflix and chill? Like, okay.
I think that like put both of those together. As far as that goes, is that like the connotation behind having it built is that the first date you have to be dropping like $80 on both our meal. And for me, I think a date.
You're saying lucrative versus check. What you're saying?
Yeah, like some seafood versus like Long John Silver or something. Like people, for me, I think a date is more about like what's inside of that date versus how much money you are spending on it. So like, let's just say you know that I like doing something just by you talking to me, us being friends first or whatever. You know what I like. So if I say, ooh, I want to go see Finding Dory or something like that, like. You then say, hey, okay, well, let's go see Finding Dory, and then after that, like, we just talk or whatever. Like, just get to know each other, because that's the thing, the first impression, you're trying to get to know.
If she don't love Dory, she's a bore.
If it's the first impression, then that's what that date should be. If you don't get a first impression or you don't touch those bases in the first date, then it wasn't a date. Like,
He's just so itching to say.
Please
get his answer.
Okay. First off, on the first date, I'm not spending $80 on you and no woman. I'm not spending $80 because it's like I don't know who you are yet.
And I'm not
You know what I'm saying? You could, but you can't. You might not be shit. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. You might not be shit. And I'm not gonna spend $80 on you.
It might be depends on your financial status.
Right. You're right. That's true. Right, you're right.
That's an ancient
But listen. I know millionaires that's not gonna spend $80 on a female, bro, that he don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
But you said a female.
I'm a man of back.
Is she your friend first?
Why we say it's the first date? We talking about first date. I don't really know her
A
yet.
first date.
The date is what get me to know her. safe. I'm gonna take her to like BJ's. They got a big menu. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she like. It's not $80 for both of us. That's $80 for both of us.
It's a brew house. It's like American food.
It's not $80 for both of us.
He wants to
You know what I'm saying? We gon' maybe 40-40 or something like that.
That's a nice setup.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, BJ, because it's a big menu. It ain't like she can't find something on there. So it's like, I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna take her to Brew Chris when I'm finna spend $100 on me.
And you said expectation if you do set up the brew house.
That's when I really like her. Like, okay.
Maybe. I think so. It depends, right? How I'm feeling. I don't look into. I don't want to go super grand because she might not be shit, right? I've approached this woman, right? I've asked her for her time. Be ready at 8 o'clock.
Thank you.
We going to Velvet Taco or we going to the Mavericks game?
Right.
Whatever I choose at that particular time, I've asked this woman for her time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at it like she may or may not be shit. This is an evaluation.
Right.
Yeah.
I chose it.
You chose
It's
it.
your choice.
If I'm coming out my pocket, bro, I'm not taking no first date to Brew Chris, bro, because I'm learning who she is.
That's the thing too, because I can speak from both ends of the spectrum. It also depends on your bankroll and what you
Right,
do.
but listen.
I think
I'm not hurting.
You can go and invite you to what you want.
So, no. Let me say that's not men and their egos, man. I love it. That's not to say anyone is broke, right? But you evaluate your financial circumstances.
Thank you.
Looking at that.
Thank you.
Right?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, bro. It's
Yes,
like,
you do.
I don't care if I had $100 in my account or if I had $1 million in my account. I'm looking at the same way.
I don't take that as
If you were a millionaire, right? If you were a millionaire,
She gonna go do that. She gonna go do that.
If you are a millionaire and you into sis, you are a millionaire and you into sis. Sis says you are Italian, you might pick her ass up.
I don't know if I'm into her yet. This is our first date. No, I ain't had to.
You got a whole company that she you have a good time.
Outside of the household, and now within whatever your financial status is, I don't think that you should be limited though. I think a first date should be something that is an example of what you like to do. Because you're trying to see if that person is going to relate to what you like to do.
Right. Yeah.
Or catching on to them little hints that you've been talking about. Like, I like to do this.
I like to use this.
Right. Something in that spectrum. I'm throwing you hints. Let's see if you can take a little bit. Definitely.
From the male perspective,
You can go ahead and go.
And just to touch on what everybody has said, and you Cody as well, I totally feel like it definitely depends on who the man is and who the woman is. If the woman is a high maintenance woman and you know that is, right, you chose her, yeah, of course, go ahead for it because you know that's a high maintenance woman.
Right.
But I wouldn't want somebody, I personally wouldn't want somebody to take me on the extravagant date the first day. I definitely tell people it can be very casual. We don't have to do anything. Like I'm not a type of person to be offended or to feel like you feel less of me because you want to take me to BJ's. Like I wouldn't even call that shallow. I wouldn't even say if I did want to. I think I would call somebody else if she wanted to go on the first date and you wanted to say, oh well, I'm Rue Chris and nothing else. Like I'm not gonna call you shallow. We just different people, and I think that's something that a lot of people. I think that it definitely goes off of personality and who you are. If I'm talking about diamonds and jewelry and stuff like that, of course you gonna say, in my mind, I don't even think you would even want to take me to Olive Garden at the end of the day, right?
Okay, so what about women before they go on a date? What about women who take themselves on a cruise?
And your
that's who I want to attract.
Energetically.
Mike, you go ahead and go because you're next, and then Tavy, and then Holly.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm next.
To be honest, I don't even remember where the conversation started.
For me, I think it's all about getting to know that person, regardless of what it is. To be honest, that's what we should be concentrating on. Getting to know that person. I agree with safe dates sometimes, that maybe, but getting outside of your elements and stuff like that and getting to know that person, I think that everybody should concentrate on, especially meeting somebody the first time, the first date. No matter if you go to the movies or Lou Chris or whatnot, but you still do have to evaluate that person. If somebody's saying Lou Chris or nothing else, or BJ's or Italy or something else, you know what I'm saying? So you have to get to know that person first.
Mike, did you have something to say?
I did, and I agree with what Chris said, and I agree with what Lily said. At the end of the day, from my perspective, it's all about intentions. You want to know why? Because I've seen dudes. I went to go cash my check when I was 19 at PLS. I seen a dude getting a payday loan. A payday loan so he can go stunt on a girl that he really, really likes, so he can go take her out somewhere.
Yeah,
this man put himself in debt, got a loan at 35% interest to impress somebody. And my point, it's all about intentions. And I asked him because I wanted to know. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? He got a $2,500 payday loan so he can go impress a girl. So it's all about intentions. I feel like if you're willing to put yourself in debt to impress somebody, then are you really trying to get to know them on a deeper level? Or are you trying to impress them enough to get them in the bed and go on about your business? At the end of the day, you in debt. So I think it's all about intentions, really.
What you said, Mama?
I was just gonna piggyback off of what he was saying. I believe safe dates are the most important thing when it comes to a first date because one, I'm not trying to go experience the world and do hot air balloons and all of these things with someone I don't even know. I want to experience that with people I'm comfortable with, people who I enjoy being with. So also when it comes to first dates, like he was saying, if the sole purpose is to try to impress someone, then your intentions are off from the get-go. I want to be able to have one-on-one time with you. So something simple like just going to dinner. Dinner's my perfect first date. I know it sounds cliche, but that's all I want to do, just to really get to talk to you.
I like to eat.
Yeah, I like food and I like to talk to you.
You like meat?
Thank you.
Holly, go ahead.
Okay, so basically back what you was saying to the $80. $80 fucked me up only because shit add up. Me and my mom went to Shell Shack. We got a pound of shrimp and a pound of crab and 2 drinks for $53. So we get 2 more drinks. That's gonna be $80. So I don't think the numbers matter. But in a sense, don't just take that out. Just take that out. 'Cause you never know. You never know. You can go bowling and y'all take shots. Y'all could.
You don't know what we go to.
I understand your point of view because
Like, is that $80 like your potential happiness? Like, you're gonna be like, oh, $80 and pay for like the love of your life.
I think that was an example.
Yeah, that was it.
It wasn't like
that exact amount. But it was an exact amount.
I'm not saying $80 is just like your lowest of the lows or whatever, or the shit adds up. It adds up.
I think it was just an example. I think we're taking it out of context, though.
Yeah.
It's an example. It's just an example.
Yeah, I'm personally a person who I like to go out to extravagant.
You like
it's
that.
my
That's
thing.
what you do for you, right?
I do.
Right.
When we go out, I like to go. I like to go Nick and Sam's. I like to go to Eddie V's. That's just what I do.
What you like
even
yourself.
if I don't. But even if I have $300 in my bank account, I would like to go do that. That's just a thing for me. But I'm not expecting you to do that. Right. But I'm also not expecting you to have me a limit. Don't limit me.
Right.
Don't be like, oh, she can only get this much because I don't know.
And that's the point that I'm making is you have to approach the situation optimistically, right? Not half Because this lady might not be.
But I'm a considerate person. I won't spend your money.
Right.
That's
Maybe
not
next
me.
time.
Like, I would pay for your drink if I have to. Like, not even if I have to. It's just like, I'm considerate to pay your drink too.
Right.
Like,
Okay, so since we're talking about dates and like how much you would spend on a date for women, like if we're expecting a man to spend or do a certain thing, then we should be able to do it too. Like not even for ourselves, but what if we were gonna do it for him? Like that's what my thing is. Like I totally agree when you want like extravagance and stuff. Like I'm not, that's your preference. But like for me, it's like okay, if I put myself in a man's shoes and I was like the initiator or something, and I'm the one who needs to take this person out on a date, I'm not about to spend $80 on a man that I don't even know. I'm not about to do all that. Like I'm
taking that out of context. That's an example.
The thing that we need to get back to is like the connection. Like, okay, like, but I do understand, like, okay, this is what you like, but hey, like, do you think you might be interested in something else? There's nothing wrong with, suggesting something else that somebody has not experienced, because we can always say, like, I'm gonna take your hints. But yeah, like, okay, hey, have you ever done this before? Like, I think it's really cool. We should go experience this together. It could be a new experience for both of us. And that may be something that ultimately you like. So I just think, I don't know, I just think, I like to put myself in a man's shoes.
Is it more than $80 stay?
I'm trying to help you should never say that. I would never say that again, bro. You gotta go on the same date.
I think that we touched on a lot of key points though. Ultimately, first question is, a first date can happen after a friendship as well. So everybody keeps saying that somebody I don't know. First of all, I've never been the person to just go on something with somebody I have not talked to on a decent level first. Like a blind. Like a blind. So first of all, I'm not doing shit with nobody I know, not even talking to. I don't want to. But as far as like meeting someone, there's a thing called energy. There's a thing called connection that we keep talking about, and that's what you get on the first time of talking to somebody. But hello. But when they consider, okay, hey, let's go. This is what determines the difference between a hangout and a date. Is that when we hanging out, we barely connecting with each other. We barely looking at each other. We not really, it's just like going to the park and y'all looking at birds, but y'all not really talking to each other. You know what I'm saying?
So that leads me to my next question. Should women initiate first dates? And I'm going to let Lily go because she's been waiting a while to talk.
Go ahead.
That's a good segue to what I was going to say. I think I was going to say for the men or for whoever is initiating the date, like I truly am a firm believer that maybe you should ask that person what they want to do, and then you can determine what can happen from there, what your budget is.
Piggyback off of what you said, what you said, and what you said, and what you said as well. I've had the best of both, and I definitely think yes, you need to get to know the person before you have a date. But I also think that your budget or the caliber of person that you are determines as well. Because I've had a guy to take me on a Cheddar's date, and that may not been what he could afford, or that may just have been his budget. And then I've had a guy that literally take me right to True Looks and rent the whole True Looks out. That's his budget. That's chump change to him. That's Cheddar's. Seriously, that's chump change to him. So, okay, we can go back to the BJs. If a guy feels like, okay, or if you're dating a guy and you say, I really don't like all that extravagant stuff, that's not me, blase, but he's an extravagant guy, he's still accommodating to you, and so he's gonna take you to BJs, but he may just rent out a section for you guys. So it just depends on the caliber of guy that you're dating, and the type of woman that you are, because seriously, if you don't have that much money, you're not gonna understand why a dude would take a woman out on a date and spend $150 to her. You're not gonna understand that. But if you have that money, that's the type of lifestyle that you live, that's what you do, you can afford that, $150 is nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. Like, thank God I got to see the difference in it, because it didn't settle me to, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there.
Whether or not a man does that, the woman doesn't dictate that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. If the man can afford it, that he just can afford it. If he can't, he can't. But he's not going to take away from what you want to do. And then too, that goes into a woman knowing what she wants. Like you said, if you go out and take yourself to these type of places, then when a guy asks you what you want, you're gonna say, hey, I want to go to Ruth Chris. Hey, I want to go here. Hey, I want to go there to Nick and Sam, because that's what you do. Because that's what I do. I take myself to Nick and Sam because I have a nice little lemon drop martini, and I'm chilling, But if a guy want to take me to Cheddar's, that's fine, But I'm cool with either one. But if you can afford to take me to Nick and Sam, hey, I need to tell you what I like, and this is what's gonna happen. So I think extravagance is even like a date to a picnic is extravagant. Exactly. It's so thoughtful.
I've never had someone. I think there's an arbitrarian here where arboretum. I've only lived here for a year. Back up. I think that's extravagant. That's extravagant. That's thoughtful.
And then Cody.
Yes, I love to shoot for the camera.
No, I was just saying, like, okay, so is the question like initiating the first date or initiating any date? First date. Oh no. I don't believe in that. I mean that just like goes back into the idea of, okay, now we're approaching, now we're asking on dates, now we're like, what do we leave for the man to do if we're doing all of that? So that's just out for me. Like, I would never ask a man on the first date. That's just out. But as far as how the first date should go, I'm like a person, like, I don't believe in any type of monetary value. So whether that's you want to take me through a stroll in the Fort Worth picnic, nature, look up at the whatever. It's just all about effort. So I bring myself. If you bring me the effort to show me you want to get to know me, I don't care where we're at. So versus if he wants to spend $80 or he doesn't want to spend $80, I'm not really a person like that wants to believe in the monetary value. I want to leave that to you as your choice, and you show me who you are. And that kind of goes on that. But if he sticks to that value and say, I'm never going to spend that on you because I'm money is more important to me to get to know you, then that tells me something that you're not my person. That's just how.
So next is Cody, and then Holly, and then Lily, and then we have to wrap this episode up.
I like what she said about the effort, because I think women pay attention to the effort that you put in. It don't matter if that date is at Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Ruth Chris. She gonna look at the effort. But I'm just saying, if I'm a millionaire or I'm a dude or a billionaire,
I understand.
It's a trick, no matter how old, how much money he got, or how least money he got. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take you and rent out the whole place on my first date. It gotta be my second day, third day. I gotta really like you to do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really like, oh, she might be the one. Like, I can't do that for everybody. I can't do that. That's just not.
Well, my thing is, like, before you can even initiate the date, you gotta have a certain kind of conversation with this person. You know, and like I say, as far as the first date, it's more sentimental than materialistic. Like, if she like pink flowers or stuff like that, you know, do little stuff, like no matter the cost, whether it's $80, $100, $1,000, whatever.
Well, of course, Y'all got this. But like I say, whatever it is, she know that conversation
conversation, if you paying attention or not, whether or not, shoot, that's going to basically describe everything else, like whether it's going to be a second date or a third or a fourth. Because like I said, it's all about connection. And you gotta pay attention. As a man, you gotta pay attention.
Man, I don't care if we at Wolfgang Pub in the Reunion Tower or we at Fruit City. If we not connecting, we not vibing.
Holly, you're next, and then Lillian, we have to wrap this one up.
Okay, so, what you saying, $80 a DJ. I've been in a relationship for 2 years, and this past year, New Year's or whatever, we went to BJ's for dinner, New Year's. And it was like, people spend money on me on special occasions. Like, New Year's was just New Year's. It's just a thing we celebrate. And at first, honestly, I felt disrespected because I'm like an Eddie B's girl, but like once we was there, once we was there, it was me and him. Like, it didn't matter where we was at. It was BJ's, we had a good time, like it was great. And we still spent the amount of money we would at Eddie B's, so it didn't matter at that moment. So, cause it was him, like I love him, like, that's my nigga. It's just like, I just want y'all to understand, it's not about the $80. I'm on your side, but just like the $80 is a fucking limit. Like, that shit add up. That shit add up, but like, it all together, like, BJ, it don't matter where we go, as long as we connected, we good, we great, extravagant, not extravagant, picnic, we could go to New York, we could go to Asia, we could go anywhere. It doesn't matter where we at, as long as we connected, we're good, we're happy, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Okay, Lily, and then we have to end this episode.
All right, so just about, I'm going back to the question about initiating. Even though I believe, not a firm believer, but I believe that it's okay to approach a man, and I would approach a man, and I have approached a man. I do not believe that I should initiate the first date. I think that is especially if I approach this man and let him know, like, let's make it happen. I feel like he should follow up, you know what I'm saying, with the pickup and like go into the end zone and everything else.
We all know.
Okay, girls, I have a question. When y'all go on a first date, do y'all ever do the fake grab or to see if he initiate, to pay for the tab, or do y'all expect girls to pay half and half?
So here's the thing. If it's a woman that set up a date, initiated a date, is she expected to pay for the date?
We have to wrap. Unfortunately, that's another topic. We have to wrap this episode up. So thank you, and please like, subscribe, and share. Good night.
Good night.
Every time, like glitter and gold, I'm rocking with her. We rolling in my life. I give you all of my time. And just took the one that I love, the one that's in from above. Yeah, my only one. Yeah, my only one, the only one. The only one, the only one. The only one, the only one. Just me and nobody. Check it, feeling real good. VIBING, yeah, I breathe that fire good. Yeah, my kisses love, my cake is sweet. The force gets stronger as I speak. Savor the flavor, pull it right today. Watch how I do it slowly. I'm liking all that. Keep my mind up, elevating on that path. God is love and righteousness, step by step I behold. Higher desire, can you hold me up? Gotta mold me to shape up what you want. Which one? Oh, well, I choose that phone. Yeah, I like it. It does something to me. Inside of my body, outside of my body.